Can't let you go, Jason, without talking about the Chiefs. I mean, they can't win for losing. They got their first. I mean, it's always bad for a team when it's a Week 10 game, and the announcer, like Mike Tirico last night, their touchdown was, and the Chiefs have a lead, and he wasn't being facetious. He was excited for a reason. That's bad for a team, and then we saw what happened. They had that game. They even knocking Ben Roethlisberger out at halftime, they couldn't win that game. What do you think the future of the Kansas City Chiefs are, Jason?
Well, they figured out a way to lose last night when they had every reason to win that game because those players, that emotional energy you saw and the dancing in the end zone and Tamba Ali and the Houston kid doing the kid and play dance after a sack, those guys, particularly on the defensive side of the ball, were not Todd Haley fans. And that defense came out there, and Derek Johnson, who had gotten benched by Todd Haley when he was in Kansas City, Derek Johnson played one of the best games of middle linebackers can play last night. It was some old-school Ray Lewis stuff he did last night. The defense was charged up, and they were going to stick it to Todd Haley. And they just went too far with it and just did just enough dumb stuff for Matt Castle to bite him in the rear at the worst time. And they lose a game where Pittsburgh, it's sloppy, it's, wet track. You can't really get Pittsburgh's offense going. Ben goes down, Leftwich is rusty, and, they had every reason to win. They figured out a way to lose. I've been a long critic of Scott Pioli and the atmosphere he established in Kansas City. It's just he worries about too many things that don't really matter at the end of the day and just causes distrust. They can't get that together attitude that you need in a football team. And they just have the wrong quarterback. If you have the wrong quarterback in this league, it makes it tough to do anything else. And so while on paper, Jamal Charles looks good, Dwayne Bowe looks good, they draft this kid Jonathan Baldwin, they've got some playmakers on defense, but if you have the wrong quarterback, you just have the wrong quarterback. And so they're right on the brink, and then boom, Matt Castle does what Matt Castle does, game over, Chiefs lose again, and franchise is in disarray. And they have, Romeo Crennel, another low-energy, no-emotion coach. It's just the wrong mix in Kansas City.
So does Clark Hunt pull the trigger is the question?
I don't think he's going to have a choice because that fan base is so irate. I think week 3 or 4, they're flying banners overhead, calling for him to fire.
Twitter accounts. The Twitter account?
Fire Pioli. Yeah, they got the Twitter account, Dave Barchi. I don't. Tickets on StubHub are selling for like $9 for the Cincinnati game, and that's a proud fan base. That's a city that has built its social life around the Chiefs, and so they're irate. They can't believe the fun has been stolen from them, and so I don't think he's going to have any choice. I think he's been consulting with Marty Schottenheimer about what to do, and they're going to have to reach out to someone really dynamic, Bill Cowher, John Gruden, someone to come. They could have made a play for Jeff Fisher last offseason, but Fisher, I don't think he wants to work with Scott Pioli, so he goes to St. Louis, and St. Louis has a far more promising future than the Kansas City Chiefs. Jeff Fisher is a proven winner in this league, and they're going to have to get one of those blue-chip coaches to come in and fix the mess in Kansas City, and that will probably lead to the elimination of Scott Pioli as well.
Jason, thanks for the time, man. I hope this is the first of many.
Thank you, Rich.
So, and I'll come on yours. I'll answer any question you have.
No. We're going to do that next week.
Okay.
Real quick, could Jeff George help the Chiefs win this season?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you? I hope Pittsburgh has got him on speed dial right now.
You played with him in high school, was it, or no?
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
in high school, yeah.
You know, he came on Total Access about 4 or 5 years ago and said he was better, and he said this on TV, live TV, that he was better than 2/3 of the quarterbacks in the league right now. He said that 5
We're
years
not
ago.
taping, are we?
Yeah, this is going.
We could be taping
Oh,
if you
okay,
want.
I can't comment.
All right, Jason, I appreciate it. I'll come on anytime. You give me a ring.
Thank you, Rich.
You got it. That's Jason Whitlock. His podcast, Real Talk with Jason Whitlock, can be found on iTunes. And also check out what he has to say, obviously, and write about on Fox Sports.